Motor Speedway. Who gets the jump? Not the best from Cooper Webb.
But look at Aaron Plessinger, Diff. This could be the one.
We spoke at Super Bowl 3, and they did. Well, this guy at the beginning of the season said you're going to see a different
perspective right here.
Two-time 250 East Coast champion in Chase Sexton on that 23. Spectacular display by the race leader. Aaron Plessinger is now building on a 6-second advantage.
Kind of poor the first 2 years. People were wondering, oh, good move by Sexton there. But for Plessinger, he's found his...
He's down, the race leader crashes. Plessinger dropped it. Low side crash.
This leans over a little too much.
All right, now it's on between the 2020 champ and the 2019 champ. Here comes the Monster Energy factory Kawasaki of Eli Tomac. Win the 2 races at the Speedways in the 2021 season.
And you just got to go big picture here.
So different here, as you guys have spoken about, and some would say yes, and on that side of things was actually the Monster Energy Kawasaki. He said these long rhythm sections just allow him some space. They allow him some space to make good lines, to find some
positions in the big box. It's for the win, and the reigning champion Eli Tomac. Imagine if he gets in the groove here and he of late race charges a few weeks ago here at Atlanta Motor Speedway in the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500. Larson had dominated the race. He led like 269 laps, but Blaney got him right at the end. And we can...
Oh, Chase makes a little slip up going through there at the front end.
Second. Is this going to be Chase Sexton's first 450 win in his rookie year? He was headed that way early on at the last.
Well, it's a tough position to be in, but it's a lot of fun at the same time. Going for your first premier win away from you. Oh, how sweet it would be.
Well, Atlanta has been kind to Chase Sexton. He won a year ago, so it could be celebration again here in the ATL, but we will see. Series champion, but Tomac is turning up the heat on that Kawasaki. He's as close as he's been to Sexton.
Doing this whole race, do not waver. Focus ahead, do not race behind you. Oh, Clayson messes him up.
Uh-oh, that's costly time-wise. Look out! Big jump from Tomac to take the lead. Listen to the crowd.
He tried to get out of the way, went to the right-hand side of the track, and that was exactly where Chase Sexton jump after the finish line.
And Tomac has cleared out at the office for Cooper. But this is trying to keep the championship hopes alive for the factory Kawasaki. Gonna do it again. Look at that. Spectacular style. Eli Tomac wins at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Making an overall win today. Fighting for it. Ooh. They're going to give it to Barshaw. Where did Cianciarulo come from? He's up to second.
Well, he was on the outside. He made good work collecting out in the lead.
Yep, and Tomac on the number 3 is right there as well. Best start of the season for ET3. The races, he's so quick in the opening lap, and just like that, he's into the number 1 spot.
Oh, Weege, that was really well.
1. So another fantastic setup for a good battle here in the 450 class.
All the big names near the front. This track so easy to make a mistake on. Cianciarulo absolutely nailed that last corner before the finish line, standing in his turn. You saw his feet come off the pegs, lost his balance a little bit. But these guys are going perfect right now. They've done a little bit of grading on the track, opening it up, giving more line-ups. Don't tire yourself out. Don't get those arms pumped up, which we've heard riders complaining about.
Hey, Roczen is tightening up from the back of the group. Look at Eli Tomac. What a drive out of that corner. Battling Plessinger.
I don't know if Plessinger missed a kill momentum, and that Kawasaki just blew by.
Well, this is it. Kawasaki 1-2 and Tomac. So we wanted to see what Tomac can do with a good start. It's pretty good right now, up into the number 2 position.
Don't know if I'm reading too much into this, but I feel like Eli looks a little bit different than I've seen the first 5 motos, and I think that's a good thing. Keep an eye on the number 3. He looks like something's just working at the moment. A little bit of that old flair.
Really powering down, and here's that battle for the lead.
Yeah, you don't know where to look right now, but this is great. Just not last year, but he was 3 times in a row prior to that. We've wondered where he was this season. He's showing us right now.
These 2 Kawasaki riders have done. We have seen Ferrandis and Roczen absolutely sending it, and these 2 have a pretty good gap.
That battle, hold each other a little bit. Look at Eli over the top of that.
And flying into that corner. This is the Eli Tomac that we expect to see in Lucas Oil Pro Motocross. ET3 is back with his teammate Adam Cianciarulo for the lead here at High Point. And Tomac has the #1 spot back around the outside, and he does. They almost come together.
There was contact there. Their lines came together. Cianciarulo got out of the lead, blitzing that back part of the track, launched all the way over that one crest jump so fast.
To be right now. Look at this.
He is flying.
That's the Eli Tomac that you expect to see in late titles in this 450 division. I don't know what's changed, but it changed in a hurry.
Across leagues at the moment with people picking, because how do you pick all year?
Oh, I figured this was coming last. Win for Tomac. There it is, Eli Tomac, first moto win of 2021.
Do it in all different ways, but he's and blasting you off the track there.
Fifth, and there is Dylan Ferrandis, and right behind Ferrandis you got Eli Tomac, and Tomac's down to the inside of the #3.
The faster the tracks get, the better he seems to do, and right now he looks really good at the moment.
Oh, almost comes together with Ferrandis.
He's going to run that outside.
Eli is all over this racetrack trying to get around Ferrandis. Will he cross him up? No, he ran out of room.
I just came to a standstill in the middle of that turn.
Tomac continues attacking Ferrandis. He's going to go way down to the inside, back to the inside on Craig. He's got one.
He's going to have a good sweeping line in this turn.
And Tomac right around Musquin as well. Marv tries to run it back in on him. Tomac has clawed his way back to Ferrandis, so they made moves on a couple of riders, Craig and Musquin.
But it's still early days. These guys are still feeling relatively fresh, but landed in that soft spot right there.
He's ready to pounce, and Cianciarulo has caught Webb. So you've got second, third, fourth, fifth. Oh, no, the wrong danger zone. Meanwhile, Ferrandis is making passes anyway. He goes around Cooper Webb. Happening. Remember, his teammate's bike just quit. Tomac around Webb.
I said it at break, but coolant coming out's not the end of the world. It's when it runs out of coolant. Seeing that steal.
Oh! Ferrandis almost down. And Tomac, who's been putting serious pressure on him, goes by.
And that's when the engine's going to start melting.
Yeah, and we saw our first look at the steam coming out 10 minutes into the...
Dirt collecting the radiator, so not enough cool air. Riding the clutch hard, riding hard, all that together can do that.
Ferrandis is in fourth, Cianciarulo third. Tomac has gotten around his teammate up to second. But guess what? I was about to say, Eli Tomac has put in a huge charge. I didn't expect him to get there that quickly.
Eli Tomac, just when you question him, he just brings it right back.
And just like that, what was a 7-second lead for Roczen is gone.
Yeah, it's long gone. And so is Tomac. Released some steam over the years, but I got to say right now, he looks good. The bike looks good.
Tomac looking at the moto victory. It would be 3 in a row in the second moto. Only 3 moto wins this year. Millville. Barsha going to lead everyone in.
Took one of our title contenders down.
Oh, it's the right-hand first turn, too. That makes it a little more difficult as well.
Also, not a good opening lap there for someone else goes down. Not a good fastest lap. As you say, Jason, second half of the moto, Ferrandis comes alive.
And we see the rest of the field coming through. We'll hold here to watch Tomac, and he has already caught Webb.
If he keeps up this pace, he's going to be right there in able to win this thing at the end. So something to watch for.
And he just blows by Webb in the sandwoops.
Cowie 450 and can open the throttle. Look at that power slide off a drop-off. that is commitment. Here comes Tomac.
Oh, big power move around the outside, just like he did to Webb. He's picking these guys off in bunches. They're not holding him back at all. This is vintage Eli Tomac. We used to call him the shark in the water. You had to think about where is he, even if you couldn't see him. Well, we can now. Tomac had to get on the brakes in turn 1 to avoid the pileup with Sexton, Roczen, and more, and he has come from that about 30th.
Has really picked up, gotten deep, and he just has been head and shoulders above everyone as far as pace goes this first moto.
A lot of stuff in his throttle, so they were trying to clear it out and clean it up as much as he possibly could. Just frustration all over his face, though.
Let's see what kind of drive he can get on the outside.
Lines came together. Ferrandis took a look over his shoulder, and he saw the dreaded big #3. I could see Tomac passing
there it is,
him.
on the inside. Tomac tried to tiptoe through that line. Wasn't quite enough, but it's on Ferrandis. Absolutely. Barsha is now out of the picture. He's pulled away. Ferrandis having to deal with pressure from behind, has to get a run at the beginning of this section.
That was better.
Yes, absolutely. This is as close as he has been to Ferrandis through here in several laps.
He carried the speed. Look at this. Is Ferrandis going to defend?
Oh, Oh, Ferrandis does go to the outside where Tomac had been the entire fight for second as Barcia tries to run and hide.
And he should. That inside now not working at all.
Mistakes on previous laps. Perfect this time. Barcia takes his first moto win of the year. We go.
Oh,
Ferrandis.
Yeah, he just pit-pocketed all of them. He just went around the outside and railed that outside edge, and good start for Sexton. Got pushed a little wide by his teammate, and Cooper was committed to that outside, railed it, and like you said, came out of nowhere. There's 5 or 6 guys that are super fast, all at the same time, including number 3, Eli Tomac, who's on a mission right now. I think he's close enough.
Oh, he is.
He made up that gap. Wow. Tomac.
Closing. He's got it under 1 second now between he and Plessinger. Plessinger getting sideways again.
Second half look of just pure aggression, just charging everything. And Plessinger's riding a great rate in front of him, and it's a good feeling. And then all of a sudden, you've got some guy just harassing you.
What? That was an immediate attack. He just leaped.
Say that. The train just keeps coming. Ferrandis gets out of that.
Second, but here comes Eli Tomac on a mission from third.
Tomac really starting to get the pace going.
In these conditions, again, you would think with his aggressive riding style that this would not be his best track, but we have seen epic second moto charges from him to dig out race win. Now he's got this big leap at the end of the whoops. Can he line this up? Side by side, Sexton takes the line away.
Oh!
Big power move by Tomac. Gets him into the inside, but not close enough. Sexton shuts the door again.
So just a little cushion. You can see it's actually just over 3 seconds. Is Eli just going to go for the stuff? I thought about it.
Robert Sexton.
Whoa. Eli tried everything.
Woo!
This might work this time if he can square it up underneath Sexton and get a good drive, and he does.
Oh!
Not much Sexton could have done. He put up a good fight there, but hey, still got the overall in the bag. Should Tomac not catch Ferrandis?
Here it is. Listen to the crowd. You can see how pumped they are. 2 laps to go. And we'll give you the lap time here in a second.
I don't even know that quite just yet. I mean, I'm sure he can hear the crowd, knows that someone's back there, but probably does not know who it is.
It's the battle everyone has wanted to see all year. Dylan Ferrandis and Eli Tomac, both on their A game on the same day. Their
round was his best lap of the moto, 2:14.3. He shut that gap down. The crowd is into it. Ferrandis knows someone is there, who it is, and he's probably going. The one guy you do not want to see right behind you at the end of the
seen some epic late moto charges from Eli Tomac, and he's putting it together right now. He made up 1.5 seconds.
Let's have a look at the lap times when they cross. Do they get the rhythm nice and clean through the whoops there? White flag waves and lap times 2:14.
Watch him on the outside of this right-hander.
He's going to try the same thing. Watch, he's going to swing to the outside. Ferrandis may not know this, but Eli knows his inside can work.
No, it wasn't quite close enough.
This is going to have to be picture perfect. He can't let the crowd and the pressure get to him. He's a seasoned veteran, but Tomac.
How will Tomac play it? He's going to go way wide here on the entrance to Horsepower Hill.
He got a bit of a slingshot, but I think he ran a little bit high.
Back to the rear wheel of Ferrandis. His last couple corners did not work in Tomac's favor.
God, Ferrandis is really putting the hammer down.
You said not enough for the overall, but a clutch second moto win for Dylan Ferrandis. What's Ferrandis' lap time?
2:14.6. His fastest lap of the race was the very last lap of the race.
Fresh. A lot of the other riders were affected by that heat. Eli Tomac, could today be that day that he gets that overall win?
Ready to rock here from Ironman. And Ferrandis looking to lead them in. I think he'll have the motorsport.com whole shot. Webb trying to get inside. Not able to do it, so Ferrandis to the lead.
Little by little, he seems to be getting more comfortable. Oh, look, he's putting the pressure on right now.
Get away from Ferrandis, who's going to leave the brakes off late into this corner. Webb has it.
Gaining confidence, you know, and when you have that, it's just it's a huge thing, and Jeff can attest to that.
Well, I can tell you as of right now, Eli Tomac rematch. It was a great duel earlier today in Moto 1.
But don't count out Roczen either. He's just right there behind his.
He had it last weekend as well with 4 of them: Ferrandis, Tomac, Sexton, Roczen. Now we have Webb in the mix as well. Up a ton of time on Ferrandis. Can he use it to get the lead? It's on the inside, not close enough. This. Tomac around the outside again.
Watch this outside line. No, he's not going all the way out. Gets over that that little roller to carry the momentum. But
woo! Tomac, a big over jump. Just sending it away on Ferrandis. Let's see if he can make the pass. He's finally got it.
Ferrandis is like, seriously, I just got passed.
Lap of Moto 2, he's got the job done, and you know what he wants now? The lead from Webb.
Look at the dirt flying.
The best to ever do it in this game. He's got 3 championships, but no wins overall this year. Today could be.
It seems like each and every moto now here lately is starting to get a little better, a little more comfortable. And look, they both
want that outside. They both want it.
Yeah, there's a couple of lines on this track here where the riders are going all the way outside. So those lines are going to move as the moto goes on. They're going to change and evolve. Ferrandis still trying to work that. If you drag that foot peg and it stops your momentum too much, you can go over the bars. And Tomac seems like he's doing that. Trying this outside right here. And Webb's going to close him off. He's got no room there to work with.
Right exchange. Tomac comes in hot around the outside to set up for the inside here. Can he complete the pass? He's got it.
3 straight titles in this championship.
Yeah, it has been puzzling this year. He has been very good at times, great in others, critical. Now that he's got clear racetrack, he wants to break them.
Well, then as we get close to the halfway point in this moto.
Struggle for Tomac, but he found his groove rounds 3, 4, and it seemed like the overall win was coming any week. Took all the way to round 10 to get. Eli Tomac is back. He wins the overall here at Ironman Raceway. For Cooper, Ferrandis doing what he has done all year. No matter what you throw at the guy, he has solid point scores. Tomac is the man of the hour now.
Well, he mentioned on the podium that even though he was second, that he felt fresh after Moto 1, and Ferrandis felt.
Let's go racing. And Ferrandis has a good start.
Swings around the outside. That's
Roczen
2 good starts.
And Cody Schock, another good start. All the way to the outside. Is it going to be enough? I think so. Roczen into the lead. Opening laps as of late. Oh, Ferrandis is right there around Webb.
Ferrandis not going to waste any time.
Side by side. Ferrandis just slices through and takes the lead. And Craig, a good run brewing here. Uh-oh, here comes Eli Tomac. I don't even know where he came from. A couple of passes.
Goes into, this is where I was using Telestrator earlier, those big hooks in it. See the bike kick back? Still, you know, Ferrandis having the championship on the line, how hard will he fight for the moto win? We're going to have to wait and see here.
But also highly underrated, the durability. Tomac, 2016 through 2021 with Kawasaki, missed 1 race. Oh, Tomac, big power move from the outside to the inside and wheelies by. What a move. A bit closer to Ferrandis. When he made the move on Craig, he was 5.3 down. He's down 4.5 seconds now.
They're coming out of that turn. You go from a total dusty turn to it being wet and sloppy.
Volume of times that we have seen Tomac and Roczen battle. Tomac going to get the better of it this time. He's got the pass.
Quicker, yeah.
Yep. And the key was he didn't really lose any time passing Craig, Webb, or Roczen.
It's hot, yes, but he definitely has a great flow, great speed. And as we get closer to this checkered flag to close up on him, Ferrandis, all he's thinking about is keeping Roczen in his rearview mirror. And
that might be an indicator of how Ferrandis is going to choose to play this one if Tomac gets to him, and it might.
This same area of the track for Christophe Pourcel, that turn right there,
yep.
Pourcel crashes with the championship 2010.
Yeah. So Ferrandis kept notes, man. He knows that these things can slip away. So we'll see.
There's been no big announcement, but
Eli was asked, when can you say where you're riding next year? And he said, October 1st next year. Dylan Ferrandis. How hard will Ferrandis fight with the title in balance? And Ferrandis looks over and Tomac takes the lead.
Front of Ken Roczen, and he's going to wrap up the Lucas Oil Pro Motocross Championship in the premier class for a long time. If that kind of rejuvenates his enthusiasm and gives him a new motivation.
And look at the lead he has right now. 38 seconds. Is it up with similar performances here? Yeah. You know, wheelie for his longtime mechanic. Parents, both world-class mountain bike racers on a hot, brutal, tough day. Eli Tomac is the winner here at Fox Raceway. They're racing for pride. Here's the gate drop. Away quickly.
Great start for him, and the thing about this second motor, Craig goes by as we start to set the
There's
field.
Tomac, 4th place behind Anstey with another win here. He could get the overall today.
Well, we still have a lot of racing left to go here in Moto 2.
Between them when this race day began. So I think this could be second in the series for Tomac if it ends like this. Another rider, Cody Schock, got tangled up in that, and we just watched a replay. It looked like Schock was holding his right arm.
Motorsport.com whole shot line yet, and we had a rider with an injured foot in about 5 or 6.
Webb almost made the pass. Okay, he is setting up Craig in every single corner now. Craig goes outside. Webb's going inside. Here's the move. He's got the lead.
What these hills look like, but look who is lurking.
Eli Tomac as quickly as Webb was going after Craig. Eli Tomac on the right side in green, trying to take it away from Christian Craig. It's now a battle for second as Cooper Webb.
He's going to have the inside, and this inside line's been good. Craig makes a tiny mistake. Can Tomac power down the inside? Oh, look how
Tomac to battle for the moto win in the overall in the last race of the series.
Well, and overall here in his last ride with Kawasaki.
And that will be 3 straight wins to end the year. 63 wins with Kawasaki. Number 3 right behind him. We're halfway through this moto. 15 minutes down. 15 minutes to go.
This is for the overall.
Oh, you love to see in the finale with the title wrapped up. 2 motivated riders. Webb made some major changes to his training program. He wants to end this series with 3 straight victories, going on top after a long run with Kawasaki. So these guys want it in the worst way, and you can see it right now. They're pouring it on.
I wonder if these off-camber turns right here. I mean, look how tricky they are. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. The parts unlimited.
Supercross can knife so deep to the inside of corners and the racecraft.
Okay, Webb takes the outside here.
And he stays to the left to protect.
And look at the fans here at Hangtown. They're waving the towels and the hats. They're being treated
this
to
downhill.
Amazing race.
They know
right there. I was wondering if he was specifically looking at something on that downhill. He's got a couple laps. Oh, Webb.
Look at this battle. So Tomac went around the outside, grabbed the tear off, was slow in the corner, and Webb pulled right back to his rear tire.
Carries some momentum. And then dig deep, let it all hang out. Like I said, this is it. Sprint forward. You've got 11 minutes plus.
5th place, so you have these 2, and then Craig, Anstey 4th, and then Ferrandis from, I'm going to say, 36, 30.
If Ferrandis makes up any more points, could he still win the overall?
He could. Well, a 1-4 and a 4-1, Tomac would still have it, but if he could make it all the way to 3rd, Monster Energy Kawasaki together is going to end in a moto win. 2nd moto at Hangtown goes to Tomac.
Absolutely, and I wanted to give everything I had, and we did that for Moto 2. You know, I had a tweaked thumb and went back, and thankfully I was able to wrap it and get some support on it, was able to hold on. Very cool for us to finish, you know, the way we did. Almost got the overall so close. Dylan's been so strong this year, but you know, we finished on top. So thankful to have Crans. Cool for us, definitely emotional, and thank you guys for coming out.
A lot of great memories for Eli Tomac and Monster Energy Kawasaki.